Okay, so now we will start with the session. This is a recorded session for PMBOK
Okay.
Guide 8th edition, which is released in November 25. So it has,
Mm,
the course outline is it will have an introduction, then a system for value delivery, a
mm,
discussion about a system for value delivery, and then the project management principles. The fourth one is the project life cycle. So this course outline, which is number one, is the standard for project management. It includes 7 contents. Okay, the fifth one is it includes 4 content, and the yes, so it actually
okay.
it will be having, like, around 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so it is having around total of 10, total of around 8, 8 content. But the next one which I prepared is PMI code of ethics and exam preparation strategy. So first we will start with the introduction, then system for value delivery, then project
Okay.
management principles, then project life cycles, again
Mm,
then an introduction for the PMBOK guide, project management performance domains, tailoring, agile project management,
mm,
and then PMI code of ethics, and then the exam preparation strategy. So what is basically why the PMP? What is the PMP certification? So PMP is actually project management professional. The wording itself, it says, is the most trusted and widely recognized certification for project managers worldwide. It proves you can handle real projects, real teams,
mm,
and real challenges, not just a theory. So it is it once you have this credential, it proves that you can work as a project manager, and you can face and you can manage different teams, real teams, and real challenges also, not just a theoretical side. PMI at a glance. So this exam is being taken by Project Management Institute, uh, and the 2026 highlights are, worldwide around 1.6 million people worldwide hold the PMP certification. So you can see these numbers are,
mm.
there's a lot of numbers, 1.6 million. 17%
Yes. Yeah.
higher median salary than non-certified peers across 21 countries. So 17% of them got, the salary got increased
Mm,
as compared to the non-certified peers across 21 countries. And
mm,
active PMI members are 763,500. Okay, and PMI certification
okay.
credential programs are 12 in numbers. So there is project management professional exam, there is project risk management professional exam, there is program management professional exam. So there are a lot of certifications. Total in numbers are 12. And PMI is 56 years old, so it was founded in 1969. So the Project Management Institute was founded in 1969. So
1969.
yeah, so I have shared this PMBOK guide with you. I think you received this new guide, which is
Mm,
8th edition. Okay,
yes.
have you received this one? This is PMBOK guide 8th edition. So earlier there was,
Mm,
I used to prepare students for exam for 8th edition, and there was 6th edition, then 5th
mm,
edition. So most of the time, they make releases for the for the guide. So they improve the content,
mm,
based on the current project management practices in worldwide. So project management body of knowledge, it's called PMBOK. So it is a global reference standard for project management best practices. It guides that defines best practice principles, guidelines. So it is not a strict methodology, recipe book, or a step-by-step fixed process. It is actually not in that sense. It is published by PMI Project Management Institute. SIR is a foundation for PMI certifications. So project management professional exam, which you are preparing for that, and then PMBOK guide have evolved through 8th edition. So this is the 8th edition, the latest edition, which I discussed with you today to reflect modern project management practices. So actually, this PMBOK guide include AI also, AI chapter also. So this is very
mm.
interesting. They have
Yeah, sir.
incorporated
And
in this guide.
also, And also someone told me that the exams also based on AI now. There is no online exam, only offline exam they are conducting. Like that's some information I got it from someone.
Yeah, it may be because I have seen some
Mm,
chapters for AI also
mm.
in this edition, particular edition. Because today
Okay.
morning I was studying this guide. What is the latest there in this particular revision. So that's why I updated the slides and I shared with you the latest guide because
Mm,
I don't want to train student on the previous edition. So now they have changed
got it.
to, because this PMBOK it is actually 2026 latest version. So you
Yes.
are conducting exam. You are conducting exam after July. So the eighth edition will be a reference version for
Mm,
PMI exam starting July 26. So actually you are
okay.
in July.
Yes.
Yeah, so you are in July. So actually when you will be scheduling your exam, it will be after July. So that's why you have to
Yes.
prepare based on this guide.
Okay.
So it has evolved through eighth edition to reflect modern project management practices. Okay.
Mm, okay.
Part one, the standard for project management. It has introduction. The eighth edition. It has introduction, system for value delivery, project management principles, and project life cycles. So
Mm,
this is part of the part one. So let us discuss about the introduction. So when you kick off your PMP exam preparation with the clear roadmap of what you will learn, how the course works, and how to study effectively. So you have course overview
mm,
that we discuss. Then main concept will be discussing also, and the references also. So here, knowledge check questions. So we have some questions here, which with the updated version, which statement best define a
okay.
project? So number one is a
Which is
continuous
the
operation
mm,
that maintain existing value, a temporary initiative in a unique context undertaken to create value, a group of unrelated tasks managed by functional departments, a permanent business functions with repetitive outputs. So which is the correct answer?
unique, a temporary initiative in a unique context,
Yeah. So it is as I
undertaken
told you
to create
before.
value. Yes.
Yeah. In the previous division, it was
Mm,
a temporary endeavor
yes,
undertaken
and
with
mm,
a start date and finish date. Okay, that produce
finished it with a
a
unique
unique
context.
result, that produce a unique product. Is called a project.
Mm,
Okay,
yes.
so now the definition is a temporary initiative in a unique context undertaken to create value. So now they are talking about value in this eighth edition. You will see they are talking about value.
Mm,
Now
yes.
what is the key difference between a project, program, and portfolio? So what is the key difference here? I
Yeah.
think it is
Project.
number. Yes.
Yeah. The project. I we know it will be having it's a unique context. It will be having started initiative. Program means it's a it's a this one progress of the project or yeah, progress or a division of the project. Portfolio is the collection of projects, right, which has
Yes,
the strategic value.
exactly. So what is the key difference between a project, program, and portfolio? So the answer is A, which is project delivers outputs, program deliver benefits, portfolio delivers strategic
Ah,
value.
mm,
Now the PMBOK 8th edition is talking about values. Okay.
okay.
So this is the addition,
Mm,
this is the
mm,
addition in PMBOK 8 guide. So it says
okay.
project deliver outputs, program
Mm,
deliver benefits, and portfolio deliver strategic values.
mm,
Question number three, what should leadership focus on to ensure delivery? So what should the leadership focus on to ensure value delivery? It is aligning initiatives with strategy, governance,
strategy.
and measurable business
Digital
value.
business. Mm,
Okay. So here in
okay.
this edition, we will also talk about leadership. So leadership
Mm,
focus to ensure value delivery is aligning initiatives with strategy. So there should be a strategy. Their initiative should be within the strategy, and governance should be there, and also measurable business values. They should measure the business values as well.
mm,
Now, question for discussion. A company is planning several initiatives to improve its market position. One initiative will develop
Okay.
a new customer mobile application, another will upgrade internal operation process to support the application, a third will retire
Mm,
an old legacy system. Senior leaders want to ensure that all these initiatives are aligned with strategy, delivery, measurable business value, and are governed consistently. As a project manager
mm,
measuring for the PMP exam, how would you explain the difference between managing these efforts as separate projects, as a program, as a part of portfolio? What should leadership focus on to ensure value delivery rather than only completing deliverables? So here they are talking about value delivery.
mm, mm.
Just read the question again. So
Yeah.
we'll go to the answer. What will be the answer? But we have to
Mhm.
have this in our mind.
Okay. A company is planning several initiatives to improve its market position. One initiative will develop a new customer mobile application. Another will upgrade internal operational processes to support the application. Then third one is retire an old legacy system. Senior leaders want to ensure that all the strategy deliver measures, business value, and governance consistency. Okay, sir. How would
So
you explain the
this is
difference?
the answer. The answer is each initiative can be managed as a project. Okay,
Mm,
because it has a defined purpose, timeline, and deliverable. The mobile
mm,
app, process upgrades, and system retirement each produce a specific output. So because these projects are
okay.
related and dependent on each other, they may also be managed as a program, coordinating them together
Mm,
to help the organization achieve broader outputs and benefits that will be difficult to realize if each project was managed separately. At the portfolio level, leadership should evaluate whether these initiatives are the right investments, align with strategy, and
mm,
worth the resources assigned to them. The main focus should not be only finishing deliverables, but ensuring that the work moves the organization from its current state to a present future with measurable business value. Again, they are talking about
okay.
business value. So they are saying each
Mm,
initiative can be managed as a project, and these projects can also be interrelated because they are interrelated. So they can also be managed as a program. Okay.
mm,
But at the portfolio level, leadership should evaluate whether these initiatives are the highest investments which align with the
mm.
organization strategy and worth the resources assigned to them. So the leadership should also see at the portfolio level as well. Okay, and the main focus should
Okay.
be that 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 it should develop from its current state to a better future state with measurable
Mm,
business value. So there should be a measurable business value as well. Section 2,
okay.
a system for value delivery. So there should be a systems for value delivery, that how projects create value through a connected system of governance, delivery approaches, and outcomes across the full project life cycle.
Okay.
So
Mm,
yes, what are the
yeah.
value
The next
outcomes?
slide.
Yes, tell me.
Mm. No issue, sir. The slide it came late, that's why. Now fine, sir.
Yeah, yeah. So
Mm,
this is a section number 2, a system for value delivery.
mm,
So
okay.
actually I will repeat again. So how the project create value, through a connected system of governance,
Mm,
with delivery approaches and outcomes across the full project life cycle. So
mm,
there should be value outcomes should be there. There should be delivery system and there should be governance flow. Okay. So
okay.
the system should be there, for the projects to be
Mm,
governed, to be delivered, or what will be the outcome as a value. So how we
okay.
create how creating value is defined, and how business value is defined. So project
Mm,
exist in all type of organization, government, enterprise, non-profits, contracts, joint ventures, and communities. So in all type of
okay.
organization, project actually exist. The term organization is used broadly to include all entities. So if you are using the word organization, so it should include all the entities, like the government, non-profits, contracts. Maybe it is a contractual projects. It has a contract, or it is JV, or it is for the betterment of the community. So projects are intentional investment made to create or enhance value. So why the project? Why any project is being there in place? Because it is to create a value for the community,
Mm.
for the people, okay, for the benefits.
Yes. Mm.
Expected value must meet or exceed defined target. So what is being estimated? What is being estimated should meet.
Mm.
Should meet or should exceed the targets, and it should also create value in terms of financial or non-financial as well. Okay, maybe we are looking at some ROIs, or maybe we are not looking at
Mm.
ROIs, we are looking for community development. Okay,
Mm.
so value can be tangible or intangible. Tangible means where it is easily measured, measured in terms
Yes.
of financial, physical
Quantifiable.
outcome. And intangible is for reputation, trust,
Mm.
capability, and knowledge. Value
Mm.
may be realized during the project, at project completion, or the long term. So
Mm.
this is how the value is created. Sometimes the value is not only created for the ROIs or for the financial gains, but it is
Mm.
also the value is also developed for the reputation, or for the trust, or for the capability. Because
Mm.
if any government is 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 developing a project, or initiating a
Mm.
project, it is gaining the trust of the public, right, to create a value
Yes.
for them.
Yes. Yes.
So business value is a net quantifiable benefit. So it is a net quantifiable
Mm.
benefit. It either may be tangible or intangible. Okay,
Mm.
how
Mm.
project delivers value? How the project delivers value? Delivering products, services, or results that meet customers or end user needs. Meeting performance baselines where when constraint represents high value outcomes. By improving efficiencies and effectiveness, for the employee well-being, for the productivity and responsiveness, and for supporting also for
Mm.
community development, for
Mm.
environmental sustainability, or for ethical responsibility. Because in most projects, there
Mm.
is the sustainability is the main. They see the projects in terms of sustainability, how much sustainable they are to the environment. Okay,
Mm.
and enabling organization transitions to a future state. Because because if they are developing, any project is delivering a certain area, so
Mm.
they are actually transiting to a desired future state. Okay,
Okay.
sustainable benefits are there, which is sustainable benefits enabled by the previous projects, programs,
Previous
and business operations.
syllabus.
So this is how the project delivers
Mm.
its values for improving, for enabling, for supporting, for
Mm.
sustaining the benefits, for the environment, for the community, for the ethical responsibility. You see here in most of the projects, they have the infrastructure projects, they are developed based on for the communities. Each area have their waste management bins is there. Okay,
Mm. Mm.
to enhance the ethical responsibility, and also for the environment, they are for there are trees and shrubs, especially for the environment, for the sustainable environment as well. So it's not
Mm.
only fully urbanized, but they make sure that there are sustainable items are also part of the project.
Okay.
Examples of business value. So tangible and intangible, we discussed this before, but let us see again.
Yes.
Tangible are the one which we can quantify,
Mm.
where for like a monetary assets, cash and liquid resources that can be productive, where effective gains and outputs are there, where there
Mm.
is stakeholder equity or stockholder equity, owner value increases, you know
Mm.
market share, for
Mm.
competitive position, for infrastructure,
Mm.
physical and technical capabilities, utilities, and environmental improvements.
Mm.
Measurable environmental benefits which can be measurable. In intangible, we will discuss about
Mm.
the measurable things.
Yes.
And intangible, it is like for goodwill, for compliance, for reputation, for well-being of the employee, those who are working on that project,
Yes.
environmental
Okay.
awareness, brand recognition. Okay, so that is
Mm.
intangible.
Mm.
Value delivery components. So we discussed this before. There is a vision at the top,
Yes.
then we have a
Vision and
mission,
mission.
then we have objectives, organization strategy objectives, then we have organization strategy, where there is at portfolio level, strategy, planning and program, and then we have management of projects at the operation level. Okay,
Mm.
so vision,
Okay.
mission, organization strategy, portfolio program, and project management or products, and then we have management of operations or authorized programs and projects at the operation level. So this is the value delivery pyramid, you can say.
Mm. Okay.
Example for informational flow. So this is informational flow diagram, which says if you have a senior leadership, so senior leadership is involved in portfolios. Okay, they
Mm.
are working for portfolios. So
Okay.
again, this information, portfolio performance information, is again given to the senior leadership. Okay,
Senior relations. Yes.
now these portfolio managers,
Mm.
they are working for programs and projects.
Projects.
Okay, with desired
Mm.
outcomes, benefits, and values. And again, the feedback is going back to the portfolio managers, like
Portfolio
performance,
managers.
information, and progress. Then
Mm.
these programs and projects managers are working for operations or products.
Operations and products.
Yeah, with delivery with deliverables, with support and maintenance information. And again, the information is again flowing back to these program and portfolio managers. So overall, these operations and products, this
Mm.
outcome, benefit, value, performance analysis is also given back to the senior leadership at the operation and products level as well. So this is how the
Mm.
information flows, in terms of leadership and up to the operation level. Why tailor? No single best method. So why every time we have to tailor it? So there is no single best method. Dimension number one and dimension number two. So there are two dimensions: project outcome success and project management success. So in
Mm.
project outcome success, effectiveness in realizing intended value during, immediately after, or in the short term, long term. So strategic objectives, which is financial and non-financial, we have sales target, ROIs, new customer acquisition, first to market advantage, tech and process improvements, regulatory compliance, social and environmental sustainability, and significant organizational impact is also there. So this is dimension number one, where we have
Okay.
targets, where we have sale targets, we have new customer acquisition,
Mm. Mm.
where we are working how we can make first to market advantage,
Mm.
and how we can comply to the regulations and sustainability in terms of social and environment.
Mm.
And in the dimension number two, where there is project management success, where there is on time delivery should be there, on budget execution should be there. We are working for on budget execution, and scope and quality standards, where we meet scope and quality standards, and stakeholder management, stakeholder expectations are also met. So this is project management success,
Okay.
but there is outcomes. So these are two dimensions. Okay, because this is how we tailor the
Okay.
projects. Because the dimension number two, which I can see here, is the traditional method, traditional method of project management. Okay, the
Mm.
dimension number two is the traditional method, where we usually work in EPC project for to meet the schedules and milestones, or we are working that we close the project on budget. Okay, we meet the quality standard and scope. This is traditional. But number
Okay.
one is, which is project outcome success, which is new in PMBOK 8th edition, where
mm.
they are talking about sales targets, ROIs,
New
tech and
customer
process
acquisition.
improvements, regulatory compliance, acquisitions.
Mm,
So this is new as a project outcome. But this one is the traditional method where traditional project management was this, was there before in PMBOK 6th edition and 7th edition. But now
mm,
they have come up with this new targets and new realizations.
mm,
Project management success. So we have net present value. So how we can define net present value? Present value of future cash flows minus the initial investments.
okay.
What did you get from that? A net present value. If you have future cash flows, okay,
Mm,
you have
mm,
a budget for the project and then you
mm,
have a cash flow, okay, for this
okay.
particular project. So
Mm,
present value of future cash flow. Future cash flow is like, let's say, for example, you have starting a project in July and it is going to
mm,
end in July 2027. So you have a cash flow, where your
mm,
cost manager and planner make that cash flow. So
mm,
this is a future cash flow minus initial investment. Is called the net present value.
okay.
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 Then benefit cost ratio, ratio of benefit to cost. Okay.
Mm,
This is the ratio of benefit to cost. Then ROI, we are using this word. I'm using this word a lot of time. ROI is return on investment. Ratio of
mm,
net profit to investment cost. How much you have invested and how much is the return on that particular investment. There is
mm,
payback period also, time to recover initial investment is called payback period. And then there is
mm,
IRR, internal rate of return, discount rate that makes net present value equal to zero. So this is called internal rate of return. Discount rate that makes net present value equal to zero.
okay.
These metrics help quantify projects value and support data driven decision making for project selection and prioritization. So these are the metrics. This is how you manage the project success in terms of tangible. Okay,
Mm,
these are
okay.
tangible terms which we use in our project for
Mm,
to
yes.
quantify our project and to see how much is the success for that particular project.
Okay.
Now, AI adoption levels, automation, assistance, and augmentation. So now artificial
Mm,
intelligence is also part of PMBOK guide. So let us see what they have included here as an AI. Artificial
mm,
intelligence, programming machines to perform patterns and process similar to those observed in humans and human interactions. So there are data centers, okay?
mm,
There are programming machines where they have pattern processes similar
mm,
to those observed in humans and human interactions. So this is actually, you know, they are self-training. They are training the machines based on the
okay.
available data of the humans and human interactions is there. So
Mm,
those feedbacks give us, the program give us based on those pattern and processes. They give us
mm,
any information which we are talking about, which we discuss or we discuss with them, like same as ChatGPT or Gemini AI,
mm,
or in Teams you are using Copilot.
mm,
So there are data centers, where
yes.
they have the data of humans and human interactions. But when we ask
Mm,
them, they give us and perform in such a way, in such a pattern that same like as a human being. So they have three
mm,
levels. There are three levels of AI use: automation, assistance, and augmentation. So what is the meaning of automation? AI performs low complex complexity tasks with limited human intervention. Meeting
mm,
summaries, report generation, and document analysis. Okay, so this is how they generate.
okay.
And in assistance, AI support analysis, but the project management must review and refine the output. So actually, if they are assisting us, we
Mm,
must after the AI analysis, we must
mm,
review those PM
mm,
project management outcomes and outputs, and we will just review them and see that if it is okay. So like drafting risk
okay.
registers, schedule analysis, and planning support are used in AI assistance. And
Mm,
for the augmentation, AI enhanced capability for complex decisions, like
okay.
at portfolio prioritization, risk forecasting,
Mm,
and scenario analysis. So this is how we use AI in project management.
Mm.
Assistance is, just we get the AI support analysis. And in automation, it is a low complexity task, small reports
Mm.
generation, data analysis or document analysis. But in augmentation, it is a complexity. They are, making decision on complex. They are making complex decisions, the AI. So
Mm.
we can manage the portfolio prioritization, or risk forecasting is there in augmentation, and or scenario analysis is there in augmentation. So these are
Okay.
the three levels of AI which we use in project management.